Hey there! Are you struggling to play this game because you can't read Chinese? Is it absolutely infuriating trying to get the screen correct for Google Camera, only for it to end up producing results that look like this?
What even is that?
What if I told you there's an even better way to play the game in the language that you understand? The text will be translated right before your eyes and on the same screen that you play with. So, are you ready to learn how? Let's go! Hello everyone, welcome back. How's your journey playing UNDAWN? Super fun, right? Well, almost everything was enjoyable, but what's not fun for me is trying to guess what every button does before pressing it, or wondering what this NPC wants you to do for them. Well, for those of you who'd like to play with a bit of help for translating parts of the game, maybe you'd like to try this app called Tap to Translate. This is an app that you can download from the Play Store, and it has a free version and a paid version. The links for everything that you need to get started will be provided down below in the description of this video. Once you have downloaded the LD player and have set up your Google account, you can go into the Play Store and type in Tap to Translate, and that's where you can download this app. As you can see, I already have it downloaded, so I'll just click Update Mine. Yep. And once it's on, you'll start up to a screen that looks similar to this one, except yours will probably ask you to enable permissions before you can use the app on your emulator. From what I've read, they need permission to capture and record your screen so that they can translate it. So if you're okay with that sort of program running on your setup, then go ahead and click OK. But if you're using a phone with your personal data on it, I would suggest using an emulator with your throwaway gaming account instead on it to keep your information safe. As long as it's just recording the screen of my LD player, I believe it's safe. But I'll leave it up to you to decide if you're comfortable with downloading this app. So, I'm going to enable the permissions, and then we're gonna select our languages. We can do Chinese simplified for UNDAWN over here, and then click over here and you can select your language that you want it to translate to. For me, I'm going to choose English. And then click Accept Permissions. Then you should see a new button on your screen. That's the button that you can push to translate. Go ahead and move that somewhere where you won't accidentally click on it. Here's fine for me. And when you click on it, it's going to translate every text that it picks up on your screen and turn it into the language that you have chosen. It will appear on your screen like this. So we can try doing it again for the Item Processing tab. And you can see that the text has been translated clearly. It's really helpful for navigating the UI. I find that it translates more accurately, and it's been helpful in reading descriptions and helping me to understand the game better. It's especially helpful for reading the stats of different gears. And from reading this, I found out that different weapons have different effects, and they boost stats and attacks on your character. Again, it's not a perfect translation, but it makes the game much more easier to understand. One thing to take note of is that it does take a little bit of time to process these translations, so I would definitely recommend against using this while you're out in an area that's populated with hostile creatures or in a hostile zone, as the translation can take up to around 10 seconds to load. Also, if you're finding that the translations are not really that clear for the language that you've picked, there's also an option to select a different dictionary source. So there's Baidu. You can just go ahead and change it from this page here. And yep. So you can select Baidu, and maybe that's more accurate for Chinese translations, and then we'll see what kind of results that it produces for me. I think that for me, it seems pretty much about the same, no matter what dictionary I pick. So as I mentioned before, not only does it take time to translate, but if you're using the free version of this app, there's also the occasional ad on there, which is obviously going to mess up with your gameplay if you use it at the wrong time. If if you only want to use this app for reading how to craft things, I think you'll be just fine with the free version. It will just be a bit annoying from time to time, but if you want to use it more extensively for your gameplay, then I believe that the price that they are asking for is not too much compared for the convenience that this app will bring. So thanks for tuning in to watch this video and for sticking around to the end. I hope that it helps you a little bit, and I'm working on a guide for crafting and some other UNDAWN videos as well. And if you'd like to help this channel to grow, please leave a like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!